Moram da govorim na engleskom, moj srpski je samo malo. Travel to Europe, we can say that this is a success story. The Austrian Embassy is glad to say that we have been on board from the outset 6 years ago, and we are proud to be a supporter of these important initiatives 5 years ago. Why did we support it? We think that traveling is so important to overcome prejudices. I'd like to cite two important eminent persons of the past. One is Augustinus, died in 430. He said, "The world is like a book. Without traveling, we only see one page of it." And Goethe, I may borrow this from you, said, "The best education a smart man can get is while traveling." So these two sentences show us how important traveling is. And when we started this project, Serbia was in a very difficult situation. There were visa restrictions for most European countries, even to neighboring countries. So we wanted to help Serbian students to see the world. Our contribution was we issued visas free of charge. Until now, this were 1,100 students' visas. Then there was a welcome ceremony in Vienna by the Minister for Foreign Affairs, this underlining the significance of the initiative, and it was always Vienna, which was the first stop for all the students. Now that the visa obligation has been lifted, not least due to the support of Austria and Germany within the European Union, Serbian students don't need visas anymore. So we thought about what could be the contribution of our embassy. And we saw that the program Travel to Europe is still needed. Many young people wouldn't be able to travel for financial reasons. So I'm glad to say that the Austrian Embassy continues to support the project Travel to Europe, not with visa freeze of charge, but with support in the search for financial support from Austrian companies active in Serbia. And I think we were quite successful this year. Let me conclude with one remark, which we talked about with my collaborators already. This project is called Travel to Europe, but Serbia is Europe. Serbia is in Europe, so perhaps we should rename it with Travel within Europe. Hvala lepo.
Gospodine ambasadore, hvala vam. Gospodin ambasador Wolfram Mast, izvolite gospodin.
The co-panelists, representatives of the media, ladies and gentlemen. A week ago at the scientific conference at the Sava Center, President Tadic pointed out that Serbia is a country short on natural resources and that your true resource are your people. And he stated that Serbia cannot afford to waste their talent and potential. And that is exactly what we want to support, to prevent any waste of talent and potential. And we think that can be very well served by allowing young people to interact with their peers within the European Union, and by that to learn a little bit more about partners and to educate their partners about what modern Serbia is all about. In that explains, I think, why we at the embassy put such a strong emphasis on programs and projects which foster exchanges between our two countries, particularly for relatively young people. Overall, during a year, for different length of stay and for different target groups, we sent between 500 and 1,000 people from Serbia to Germany. We have our project Welcome to Germany, which is basically something close to a sister project of what we are having here. But nevertheless, this is an area where you can never do enough, and so we are very happy that German institutions like the Bosch Foundation, which was already mentioned, are supporting the program. And I would like to stress and to underwrite what was said here. In the past, it was important to have these kind of programs also to highlight that there was a way to overcome the barrier imposed by the visa regime. This, fortunately, now is a thing of the past. But as we perhaps all remember from our own student days, the longing to go places is always there. The capabilities and resources to do so are far too often limited. And if we can make a contribution to help people live their, I would say, little dreams as far as traveling is concerned, it's a good thing, and therefore I'm very happy that we are associated with this program. Thank you very much.
Najlepše hvala, gospodine ambasadore. Iz Hypo Alpe Adria banke, gospodin Mirko Španović, izvolite.
Poštovana gospodo ambasadori, gospođo Delević, prijatelji iz Evropskog pokreta, dozvolite mi da vas pozdravim ispred Hypo Alpe Adria banke. Hypo banka i ove godine podržava ovu akciju. Preskočili smo prvu stepenicu koja je razlikovala naše mlade ljude od ljudi u Evropskoj uniji, a to su bile obavezne vize. Da, nalazimo se u Evropi, ali na neki način bili smo opet u jednom posebnom ćošku. Sada nemamo taj režim viza, ali postoje još mnoge razlike između mladih ljudi u Evropi i u Srbiji. Dok god postoje te razlike, Hypo banka će imati obavezu da pomaže i da učestvuje u podršci posebno grupe ljudi mladih ljudi koji se svojim rezultatima i socijalnom statusu zaslužuju takvu pomoć. Što se tiče Hypo banke, mi smo jedna od austrijskih kompanija koja tradicionalno podržava ovu akciju i posle više turbulencija u promeni strukturi vlasništva mi danas, ajde da kažem, stabilizovali smo situaciju. 100% smo u vlasništvu austrijske države, pa nam posle toga praktično je obaveza još i veća da zajednički sa austrijskom ambasadom učestvujemo u ovakvoj podršci. Što se tiče Hypo banke, mogu da obećam da ćemo i u buduće ovu, a i slične akcije uvek podržavati. Ove godine će mladi ljudi koji putuju iz Srbije u Evropu, kao i u ranijim periodima, imati karticu sa malim džeparcem Hypo Alpe Adria banke koja će im omogućiti da pored putovanja možda kupe neki suvenir ili se počaste sa svojim vršnjacima u Austriji i drugim evropskim zemljama. Toliko za sada od Hypo banke.